This is Joshua speaking to you for Kabbalah for Jamaicans. This is the Kabbalah morning connection, Shabbat morning connection. We're here every Saturday morning from 11 to 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so we'll catch up later. For now, enjoy the connection.
For anyone with teens or kids, we're gonna have kids Torah reading on the 5th floor, and we're gonna have for all the teenagers, if you want, we're gonna have consciousness downstairs in the lobby with Eliyahu Talmi and Michal Yeshurun. And for those here in person, we're gonna have consciousness with Benjamin Malul. Woo!
Is this streaming? Huh? Is it streaming?
Yes.
No, it's fine. Thank you. So, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom, those of you are streaming from all over. We're still in the month of Cancer, and each portion that is designed for that particular month, every month have these 4 portions that are designed exactly to elevate the individual to its highest place, so he can harness the gifts that are available every month by the planets that are designed to give us any properties that we need in order to rule this universe. You know, every Shabbat when I get to be with the Torah, one thing you need to learn for all of us, we can speak the whole week, we can study the whole week, but when you start talking next to the Torah, everything get a different level of an energy impact. The impact is important to awaken over here for the rest of the week and for the entire world. If you would see, as the Ari says, when we start to read the Torah, how the letters going and reprogram each one of us. If you are aware that you are in the Torah reading, it's not, some people like to talk. It's not a problem when you talk. It's just you get so much less, and the pain you cause for the Torah to not share with you is because you not concentrate on what is really happening. Spiritually, what's happening as we read the Torah, it's almost like you saw probably Star Wars, right? Like the light that is manifesting over here, and it wants to enter to each one of us, and fix and heal and repair each one of us, each consciousness that you're stuck on something, that you are limited in certain area. This is what the Torah reading is about. It's not simply just a document that we're reading or historical story or tradition. Never, never, never come to this. This is almost like a science experience, scientific experience, you want to call it. This is an experience that you need to have. You have to come out of here repaired, powerful, renewed, and inspired, like insane inspiration to where can I share more light. And the reason, one of the reasons that we are not there, I mean, some of us, and hopefully more of us, and how much you can feel from home, we try to transmit it to you wherever you are. But you gotta be next to the Torah to experience that. So one, we are in Pinchas. The funny thing is, the whole portion of Pinchas never speaks about Pinchas, only the first line. And it's not even about Pinchas. If you read the Zohar, Asher Kineh, right? Asher Kineh, it speaks about Eliyahu. This portion is about Elijah the prophet, which obviously Pinchas is the soul of Eliyahu Navi. So it's nothing to do with Pinchas. Almost like the whole portion speaks about the holidays. You're going to go through the tribes. You're going to go through different things that it shares in the parasha. So where is it about? Why is it about healing? What's the connection to Pinchas? Pinchas' story was in Balak, the last portion. If you read, if you pay attention, you see that it's nothing to do with that. There's many different lessons over there. There are many different revelations, as I'm saying it already. There's different secrets. But I want to focus on something else. I want to focus for all of us to really get something out of this, because obviously, I just spent time in Israel, and it's always remind me that, like when you get the Torah, it's almost like nobody even pay attention that the Torah was out. And not just that, they get the Torah, they go out and they start reading. And I was trying to explain, wait a second, do you know you have to focus on that? No, nobody knows what's happening. They don't really do what the Rav taught us. You're going to have here the small yud of Pinchas. What's the consciousness of that? The Chevra, the teachers, will stand here and explain to us and bring us together to understand the message. Why we have the space, why we have that, why we have the yud, why we have the shalom, the broken vav. Nobody speaks about it. And it's important to understand this is our responsibility as students of Kabbalah. So there's obviously those of us who study the 10 luminous emanation. We are right now, we call in the world of Akudim. If you heard about it, it's a very powerful place within each one of us. Each one of us have place called Akudim. Akudim is the reality within us that is binded. Akud from the word bind, together. But that reality cannot be accessed on a regular basis. There's occasion, there's moments that one can enter to that reality that everything become one. Everything is one. Everybody, like if I tell you, you understand that we all one, you all agree, yeah, we all one. But I can't stand somebody next to me. So where is the oneness? It's because we don't have the strength to connect to the oneness. That's the idea that we need to start awakening here. In science, scientifically, they call it quantum. Have you heard about quantum? That's Akudim. Akudim. This is the reality within us. Scientifically, we gave it a name called quantum. What is quantum? Quantum says, okay, I'm not scientist, but we know the idea is that anything that happens in the world influence and affecting everybody else. Is it correct to say? You can correct me, it's okay. I don't have a holding on quantum. But that's what he says in science, and that's what he says in Kabbalah. Right? Now, who is right and who came first, it doesn't matter. The fact that we need, as students of Kabbalah, like Pinchas understood very clearly. You have to understand, before Pinchas, what did he do? Last portion, actually. He took a spear and stabbed two people who committed almost like a violation that created a plague that 24,000 people died. That story you heard, for those of you first time here or at home and listening, that's the big picture. And that's his sacrifice. It seems like, to kill two people, and he became a hero, right? How is it possible? Because it's nothing to do with the killing of the peoples, of the two individuals, but it's about sacrifice. His own pain, his own position, his own status. All of us, most of us, are living in this reality, in this world called the 1%, and we're trying to almost like go through life with the least amount of pain. I mean, you can agree with me or not, we know that's what we hear. Most of us are here because we want to eradicate chaos, pain, at least from our life. And if you are open, and if you have in your heart, you have a desire to eradicate pain and suffering from the world as well, which is great. For the students of Kabbalah, this is what we're looking for. And if you're not there, throughout the study, throughout the connection, you get to a place where you not interested, just do it for yourself, but you want to do it for the rest of the world. Now,